Hello and welcome to another video with me, Meoni. This time looking at more Monster Hunter World Final Fantasy XIV crossover information. A new trailer dropped on Twitter today first, and indeed on the official YouTube channel for Monster Hunter, showing some of the goodies to expect from the upcoming event in Monster Hunter World. A link to that trailer will be in the description, but let's break it down and talk about it here, scene by scene. The first thing you see as we fade from white is a crystal floating in the desert. The text, "Drawn by Aetheryte, a visitor arrives from the land of Eorzea." We next see an unconscious Moogle on the sand there, woken abruptly by the player's hunter character from their game, followed shortly by a blinding flash of the Aetheryte before either of them can continue their introductions farther. "The crystal whispers of the start of a new chapter for our adventurers," says a series of text, before light fades around the Aetheryte crystal, just enough to see a series familiar monster, Kuluyaku, pecking away at this new rock he's found. This creature is famous in Monster Hunter for carrying around rocks that they like the look of as treasure, even bashing the hunter with them in an attack in the conventional fight against them. Only this time the bird brain has pecked more than he can chew as light blasts the monster. The text reads, "As they stand against a legendary beast that threatens the entire new world." And now we get to see the behemoth introduction, which looks absolutely stunning as it walks forwards towards the characters we see on screen. These are the bunch of hunters, presumably the players facing off against it. The text then says, "We pray for your success, brave warriors of light." This is before witnessing this beautiful new skybox as the camera zooms out, showing this huge weather system that's abnormal above the forest area of the game, panning around to the deck of the stranded ship that the hunters use as a base on the island, where we actually see a Dragoon character, whom after the crossover logo walks forwards to reveal a team of Dragoons, all here presumably to hunt the behemoth from Eorzea. As they jump off into battle, we see the behemoth again, this time being confronted by the Dragoon in person, and this looks like it will be the actual armor and weaponry that you can acquire for your hunter, as you can see here in this amazing battle scene, which is actually using in-game footage. Until the behemoth gets irritated enough to summon an ecliptic meteor on the hunting party, which looks absolutely stellar, pun intended. We then see the Kuluyaku from earlier in the trailer, seemingly empowered now by the crystal it pecked, and is now actually carrying it around with bright blue glowing eyes in combat as a fight against the hunter. We then see a ton of Cactuar dancing around wildly, which then in the next scene unleash their needle attack against a Baroth monster mid-hunter fight against it, which also seems to hit the hunter as well, knocking him down temporarily. Then we get to see the Moogle blow a horn, possibly buffing the hunter and his party, it's tough to say at this point, which then switches back to the behemoth fight again, where we get to see that final ecliptic meteor attack, which they use as a trailer end for the main portion of this video, before cutting to zoom outs of both the new logo they have for the crossover event, which is amazing by the way, and a series of other recaps of the footage you've seen, and then a baby behemoth skin for the Poogie pig in your main town, and the hunter patting it in the Dragoon armor set, which is obviously the new set you can acquire in game. Then finally the release date of this crossover in Monster Hunter World pops on screen, which is August the 2nd, 2018. Bear in mind at this point we haven't got a Final Fantasy XIV date for this crossover, but this is for the Monster Hunter version's patch update, and it will be free, and it will be on the PlayStation 4. To say that I'm excited would be an understatement. I absolutely love Monster Hunter World. To actually see more of this in-game gives me a lot more ambition for ideas that they could come up with for the Final Fantasy XIV iteration. I didn't realise that they were going to go so deep into creating a rich storyline, obviously cutscenes, multiple armor sets presumably, and lots of other content. I thought it was just going to be a simple behemoth fight with some armor, but this is absolutely fantastic. It begs to question what we're going to see in the next live letter in regards to the Monster Hunter crossover to our game, but it really does whet the appetite, doesn't it? Either way, let's keep hyped, and I'll see you all next time.